Welcome to The Farmer Show, where we talk about everyday life and give advice. Any advice we give is based on opinions, not facts. I'm your host, Lovey.
And I'm your host, Z. Our Instagram is @thefarmers_show.
That's THEFARMERS_SHOW.
Make sure y'all follow us there and show us some love. And today's topic is side hustles we tried.
But before we get into it, we hope from wherever you're listening from, you having a fantabulous day.
Facts. So let's get into it, baby. Welcome to season 3, you guys.
Welcome to season 3. Y'all must really love listening to our crazy selves because you're stuck around this long and we so appreciate it.
Yes, and we got a whole lot of good stuff to talk about in season 3. So
yes,
be prepared every Friday.
Every Friday, we're basically going to be able to take a deep dive into our careers. What is it like for a working Z and Lovey?
Facts. So let's start off. Okay, so the first side hustle I have done personally is DoorDash. So DoorDash, when I worked for DoorDash, it was like, I guess before COVID. Was it before COVID?
It had to be.
Or during COVID. I think it was before COVID.
It was a little bit before COVID. It had to be in 2019.
No, it was about 2020. 2021.
2020?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, around that time, like, that's all I used to do was, DoorDash. And I did some other little side hustles too. But now it's like, you don't get as much money like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like little pocket change. Like, you can get, don't get me wrong, it all depends on where y'all are from and where y'all are located and stuff. But I know in Greensboro, it can be a little slow. So,
and to be quite frankly with you, like right now we're all in a recession.
Yeah,
we are all in a recession. So people, we don't have as much money as we used to be buying up DoorDash and stuff like that. Like, you are gonna try to make your way to the store that you want to get your stuff from now.
Yeah,
versus
they be charging an arm and a leg.
It's a lot. That stuff starts to add up a lot. So gone are the days where we could just order DoorDash like crazy and not have to think twice about it.
Right.
The main thing about it is basically you'll be using your own car, your own vehicle to make these deliveries.
Mm-hmm. And they food deliveries, by the way.
Food deliveries. You can schedule yourself for a set time to start your deliveries, or you can start dashing now.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a wait list for DoorDash. I'm actually on a wait list for DoorDash, and they're not hiring right now. Not in my areas.
It's a lot of them. I think everybody have tried DoorDash at least once in their life.
Yeah.
Or some kind of food delivery. So yeah. But, speaking on DoorDash again, like, sometimes you'll get money, sometimes you won't. Like, I feel like the thing they need to work on is the distance. Because I'm not about to go 10 miles for $5. No. That's just crazy.
It has to be $1 per mile at the very least.
At least. But, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, sometimes it don't be worth it, but at the same time, sometimes it do. So
yeah, and it's also with the customers who are ordering. They don't sometimes they don't understand that tip really does help. Yeah. So your order could be sitting there. You're like, how come nobody's picking up my order yet? Honey, that's because you ordered $3 worth of stuff and didn't leave no tip.
For real.
Okay, boo.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's just really how it is, you guys. So definitely done DoorDash. It's easier it's a lot more fun, I would say, if you have somebody with you.
Yeah.
Someone that can order, hold the drinks and stuff, hold the food, someone who can drive, or somebody who's driving, or and the other person goes in and get the food and come back into the car.
Yeah, with DoorDash, you can, take your son, daughter, brother, sister, whoever with you, Me and Lovey, we like to do it together. So
yes.
then, I drive or she'll go get the food or whatever. But
and it's safer that way, to be real with you, especially if you're going to be doing it a little later. Like, at the end of the day, people be peopling.
Yeah, I can stay. Well, like I said, it all depends on where you stay at too. But at nighttime, it picks up a little more in Greensboro than it do like throughout the day. I guess because everybody be at work.
Mm-hmm. And they get off and realize they don't got time to be cooking for them cheering.
For real.
But we also did Uber Eats, and some people tend to do Uber Eats and DoorDash at the same time. I don't know how.
I did that in the past. Like, I tried it. Like, don't get me wrong, I tried it, but it messes up your score, your like accepted rates, and like you got different things they grade you on, how quickly you deliver to the customer. If you accept, different orders, you can decline different orders and all of that. Basically, Uber Eats is basically the same thing as DoorDash. Like, they both are like food delivery stuff. But the only thing is Uber Eats, their orders can come very slow. And I'm not exactly sure how long. Like,
they're like a higher grade, I feel like. Like, you're not really going to, not say that you won't get anything less than like maybe $3 or $5, but more likely you're going to get the higher pay for Uber Eats for their orders versus DoorDash. But DoorDash, back in the day, it was more frequent.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's more so what it was. It just takes a lot. It can take a lot of wear and tear on your car doing stuff like this.
Yeah, doing, DoorDash and stuff. But Uber Eats, like, me personally, when I was doing it, I did like Uber Eats more than DoorDash a little bit sometimes. Because like I said, sometimes the pay will be much higher on Uber Eats than it is DoorDash.
Yeah, and the areas are a lot nicer.
Yeah, and then that's why you like, switch back and forth to the different apps, all of that. So.
Yeah, very, very nice. This is a I-9 type of thing. So
contract work.
So
you have to sit your money to the side.
Tax yourself 30% of what, your earnings of what you make and put that money to the side. With some people, if they work a regular job, it kind of balances itself out. So you may not have to save as much or put as much money to the side as far as like taxing yourself. But
the good thing about these like contract jobs, like you set money to the side, but if you also got like a full-time job, like Lovey said, it balances it out. And really, you just really need to save like receipts. You can use that as a tax write-off, like receipts or different, like if you got to buy the bag for it or other little accessory things, you can use it as a tax write-off.
Itemize those deductions, okay? Yes. Really do.
Because I've done it when I was doing it I did DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that in like a whole year, like for a whole year straight. And I got like about $3,000 back in taxes and stuff.
Hey, we was paying them bills, okay, off of these apps. Real. It was handling business.
It do pay. It pays your bill, but it's not reliable. Not reliable, but you can't depend on it. You're gonna have to.
Yeah. If you have something else in the works, like another job or another part-time job, this is nice to have a little extra money.
Right.
If you want to, like, what, I want to go out to eat, but I don't have the money right now. Let me go DoorDash for it real quick. Right. Sometimes people will cancel their orders and you have it.
And you get to keep the food.
You can eat the food. But see, we're vegetarians now, so that ain't gonna really work for us this damn time. But, it really all depends. Pick your battles. Now, one thing that is tried and true that I still use that Z has tried is Amazon Flex.
Yeah, Amazon Flex. That's where the money is at. Like, I don't want to say where the money is at, but for a fact you're going to get this amount, if you work. It's like basically you're delivering packages, so you'll go to the little hub and they'll give you like a 3-hour block, maybe 3:30, 4-hour block.
That you're accepting through the app, the Amazon Flex app.
And you'll just go there, get the packages, and deliver the packages. And like I said, even if you go over the 3 hours or you finish early, you still get that paid. That's what I like about it.
Yes. So the thing about it is, although that is very nice, sometimes you have to be very careful where you are going because you can be sent, like we've been sent to the mountains.
Yeah, the mountains.
We've been sent to Virginia. And like, not only that, like, okay, let's say you get there, you don't mind the drive. You have to be careful with the path that you take.
Yeah, because that's how we messed up our other car doing Amazon Flex. We had ran into it looked like a little puddle. But it was deeper than we thought it was.
It was deeper than we thought. And
the whole car was sinking down. Like, I was like, oh my God.
Yo, it was smelling so electrical. I thought we were going to die out there because there's like coyotes out there.
Yes, we was in the middle of the wood. I think we was in Asheboro.
Yeah, we were in Asheboro and we was actually on the worst road in the county. Like, we had no idea.
Nobody didn't, besides like a neighbor, they the one that got our car out, but we tried calling like the tow truck company, the police. Nobody would not come for some reason.
They just wouldn't come. They said, we come out there, we're gonna get stuck too. So this is how it happened. Okay, when we were first there was a sign. First of all, the customer had wrote directions. So when you do these deliveries, sometimes the customers will put directions inside of the description box, and you'll read it, and it said, drive through the puddles. It said to drive through the puddles. So that's exactly what we did. But there was a warning sign in the beginning that says do not enter.
Right, but then she told us to drive through it, so I'm like, okay, so I guess we can drive through it since we delivering, but...
We drive through the first one, and it was a little bit cray-cray. It's all clay and stuff like this. Like, we literally have videos of this. If y'all want to see them, you have to ask for them, okay? Because we're not just going to post it. You just let us know. We'll show you. So we get through the first puddle, and it was a little bit like, I don't know. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Them roads be rough.
Rough. Really rough. So I'm wondering, how did she even get to her own house? So then we're driving to the next puddle, and it's a little bit spacious, you guys. And we take that drive. When I tell you, when the car dipped in, I knew it was over.
Yeah.
I knew the car was over. That was over. We're literally like having to hop out, try to push the car. I lost my Crocs. My Crocs gone.
I mean, we had that red clay, mud, dirt. It was everywhere.
Almost waist deep. I'm glad it wasn't, because I probably would have got a yeast infection.
I did not know. It came up to her thighs. I did not know that puddle was so huge like that. I'm thinking, okay, it's just, rain, a little puddle or whatever. But no, it's like we were diving in.
Yeah, no, for real. Ooh, I'm about to dive in. Like, y'all. And we called Amazon. All they was worried about was the packages.
Yeah, and then that's another thing. Like, say, like, you can't deliver something, you have to take it back to the hub. So imagine going all the way to Asheboro from Greensboro or something, and then having to go all the way back to, like, Kernersville to drop the package. Like, it was a lot. Amazon, it can be a lot at times.
It can.
You just gotta pick and choose your battles.
But that's why you got to, but even though that is an inconvenience in part, let's say that the delivery went fine and we didn't get trapped and stuff like that, you still want to just be cautious about what routes you take.
Right. Yeah. Like, we had to figure out which, like, Amazon warehouses go where. So
we got it down to a science of what we accept and what we want to accept. Right. We kind of know now. If there's like an extra 30 minutes on the tail end of something,
it's gonna be
don't take it. It needs to be flat. It needs to be 3 hours flat. Period.
And I think, like, well, the pay it varies, but majority of them are like $60 for a 3-hour block, which isn't bad. You just have to put in the work for it.
Yeah.
But like some other times they might have it for like 100, 120. You basically in 3 hours, basically made $120 a day.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
and
dope.
You'll get the pay the next day, usually like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So yeah, it's a real good app. I do like Amazon.
I'm sorry, I have to go back to that experience because it was actually more traumatizing than what we're saying, you guys. We were losing daylight because it was around like 6 o'clock, so we were already losing daylight, you guys, in the middle of the country that we don't know. And so we call all these tow trucks. They're telling us no. We get on the phone with I believe it was the police officer.
Yeah, well, it was like they didn't really have a police like station. I think it was like is it traffic control or something?
It's something like that. Some emergency something. So, I think you were on the phone with her.
Yeah.
Talking to her. What was she saying to you, if you can remember?
Just basically asking like where we are and stuff. Had to keep giving, and it's like we was getting the runaround because she kept transferring me to other people, and then I just kept in the back talking to her. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Man, I took the call over, y'all, because I was tired of the runaround. It's the Aquarius in me. I'm like fight or flight, yo. Like, we really got to get to the bottom of this. I was like, ma'am, we are losing daylight out here. I hear little creatures out here. I don't know what to do. If we don't get help soon, we're going to die.
For like, real. I was like, this is not real. This is...
That delivery back there is not real. Y'all see that video?
Y'all have to go watch that video.
I do feel that way, y'all. I don't feel like that was genuine because she had this smallest package. I swear there was nothing in that box. So I'm doing all that, and the lady's like, just calm down. Don't speak that over yourselves. Literally, to be real with you, they never got to us. Had it not been for a neighbor passing by seeing us stuck, we had to walk almost a mile out from where we were stuck at for somebody to see us. And luckily, this lovely white man got in his pickup truck. You could tell this is what he lives for. You feel me? He was so happy to do this. He, dragged us out and stuff. We tied it around the car and everything like that. And that was it. Like, the car, we had to sell it. It was There was nothing we can do with it. Yeah. Still had to drop those packages off, you guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. If y'all want to know a little bit more of like what that was like, we have documentation so y'all can really get into the feel of what we were actually going through, y'all. It was traumatizing. But next up is Postmates. Now these are the ones that we haven't actually had a chance to try.
Yeah, like. Well, I know you applied for Postmates before.
I applied for, so this is what happened, you guys. So, Postmates denied me because I had something on my background for fictitious tags. And it's something that wasn't really my fault. So, I was working for another job and my tags actually ended up being expired. But I really needed the money. And so, someone in my family, I'm not going to say whom, decided to switch the tags from their car to my car.
Yeah, so then it looked like a stolen car.
It looks like a stolen car. It wasn't really my idea. I was young at the time. And so I was, driving to work and stuff. And I had gotten pulled over because a cop had ran the tags. And so, yeah, that went on my record. I had no idea that I could plead any differently. I didn't know I could plead innocence. I didn't know I could. It was something that my father had told me that I could plead that wasn't like saying that this happened, but it wasn't necessarily my fault. Mm-hmm. I didn't know because I didn't get a lawyer. I just was so gung-ho on just getting it behind me.
And pay it off.
And now it's costing me dearly with certain jobs. So.
Yeah, so like certain delivery jobs she can't really do. Like she said, Postmates, she tried that, and
they denied
her. I think Postmates is kind of the same as like Uber Eats and DoorDash. Like all of those are basically like food deliveries. I don't know which pays more. Like I say, I only experienced DoorDash and Uber Eats, but Postmates, I think they still have,
But what's crazy about Postmates is like when I go to these stores, I don't really see Postmates advertised, but on TV, you see Iggy Azalea talking about it, or all these big celebrities.
It's probably not in our town. It's probably like maybe
in
over
California.
Yeah.
California. With all the skinny, they be eating that food like, oh my God, I'm gonna order a turtle soup from. Like, I feel like that's the type of stuff they have up there, all the exotic stuff.
For real. And then the next one is like Grubhub. We applied. Lovey is still on the wait list. It's been about 2 months now.
Almost 2 months. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's a little bit like DoorDash and Uber Eats. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like Grubhub came out before DoorDash even came out.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And I think
DoorDash just kind of got real mainstream. So it's like MySpace.
For real. And if y'all hear some like raining noise, it's raining out here, so sorry for the
It's
background.
the quiet storm again.
But yeah, and what's the next one? So Instacart. So I haven't tried Instacart, but I think, have you applied for it? I think you did apply for it.
I did apply for it.
I think we're on the wait list.
We're on the wait list for it. See,
all
these things is a wait list,
it's
y'all.
a wait list, and you be on it for like months. Like, golly.
Although we haven't worked Instacart, we kind of know how it works because we are customers of Instacart. So.
Right. And then another thing, too, with like Instacart and stuff, like, you have to go and shop for the groceries and then deliver it, versus just picking up an order on DoorDash, getting it from the store, then taking it. You have to actually shop for the items on Instacart.
Yeah, and there's a lot of times where the stores maybe are out of certain things, so it's up to the customer to pick a substitute at that point, or you're just not going to get it.
Yeah.
But see, on a consumer standpoint, it's kind of messed up because you have this hold on your card, right? For these items that sometimes you don't pick a substitute. They're going to pick something for you. It could be more expensive than what you were thinking. And you're ultimately sometimes spending more money than what you originally were going to do in the first place. And sometimes the quality of the stuff isn't all that great.
Yeah, because a lot of people can't pick out good food like that.
Yeah, you're going to get a banana and that junk is, blacker than the bottom of somebody's shoe,
For real. Like, me personally, we applied for Instacart, but I don't really want that. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to do it for say. I don't even like shopping for myself at the grocery store. So shopping for somebody else and being that people are so picky about different stuff. Yeah, I don't think.
I feel like them Instacart workers got Like, the customers got real beef with them. Like, I do. You know how I know this?
Because we had beef with them.
Yeah, we got beef with them. We ain't going to just go off, but deep inside, we be angry the whole time they're shopping.
These are not the chips I ordered.
Right, the whole time you're just mad because it's just not going your way. So, this is what I've noticed that Instacart workers do. When they come and deliver your stuff, you don't really know how close they're really getting to you sometimes. They will load your groceries up in a way where it blocks your door.
Yes, you cannot open your door and come out.
Yeah, you can't come out right away.
This big tail porch, and y'all want to put it right there.
Right in front of the door.
I have to open the door.
And the thing is, it's actually smart because it prevents you from coming out so fast to fuss them out for not getting what you wanted. So, I don't know if they've been instructed to do that, but that is something that they do to avoid conflict. I really feel like that because there hasn't been one time where they have, put it somewhere reasonable. Yeah. They're always blocking your path.
I know. I'm just petty. Like, why? Like, even when I used to do like DoorDash and stuff, I always set it like aside because you're going to knock down everything trying to open the door.
But see, not too many people, I feel like, have too much beef with their DoorDashers only after they probably get something and then, like, something's missing. Now, if something's missing, half the time it's not the DoorDasher's fault. It's most of the time the restaurant.
Right.
So you don't have real beef at that point. But now, if the orders are mixed up and they gave you something completely wrong.
That happens several times. Yeah. They be mixing orders up. I'll be like, what? This is not what I ordered. And, like, one time they did Lovey like that, and she don't even eat meat. I think they had, like, ribs. What else they had?
We'll see that at the time, I was a pescatarian. We were pescatarian, so I was still eating, like, fish. I ordered tacos. Y'all know. Oh, I love my tacos, okay? They didn't give me no tacos. They gave me
some ribs.
Some
like,
a salmon salad. Now, the salmon salad was A1 day one, but that's not what I wanted.
I know. I was like, we don't even eat this.
Right.
They ended up giving us a refund, though, and we was able to use it for, like, another credit.
Eventually got my tacos, because I'm sorry, that's what I want.
For real.
I had to boil the ribs to get the seasoning out so we can give it to Debo. He loved it, but he didn't order nothing.
For real.
No, he was happy about that one, but
for real.
Now, the way you know that people have real beef with their DoorDashers is based on the instructions. They'll leave it in the instructions,
y'all. You will see it. They have it in all bowls. Please do not deliver to this side. I'm like, okay, you don't have to yell at me. Dang.
Right. They're like, I don't understand why it's so hard to find this
I'm 904, not 905. I'm like, God, okay.
We have got to tell y'all about this DoorDash experience when we were dashing one day. Man, look. You tell them, because it happened.
Which one?
The one when we went to that apartment and the numbers were like, they also had numbers and letters.
Oh, yeah. It was numbers and letters. And that's where the GPS took me. I took the route that the GPS took me. And then it just so happened that wasn't the right house. So he was like, I think it was a dude. Yeah. He was like, where's my food? I'm like, I dropped it off. It's in front of your house.
Yeah.
And come to find out, it was the same number, but it was letters to it, like 104A and 104B, and like I don't know.
It was like really, it was like really like it was like apartment O.
Yeah,
but then somebody also has apartment 0 with the same exact building number. It's like, bro, you would think if you know you have this going on that you would be more descriptive,
right? Because that's a whole different other building. Like,
help your dashers out, y'all, because it's hard out here. Oh my God! So Instawork.
We tried. Well, Lovey tried, signing up for it and applying, but they never got back in touch. They was like, okay, expect something in 72 hours,
Nothing. I had got references. My homegirls, helped me out. You know how the homegirls be like, oh, she was exceptional at this. I'm her manager. Knowing dang well they not. But, you got to help your friends out. I did all of that, resume, all of that, just so I didn't hear anything back from them at all. So it's just sitting there. I think I deleted the app, honestly.
Yeah, we tried, reaching out. We tried to, apply for different stuff. Nothing. So I was just like, forget it at this point.
Yeah, the concept of Instawork is supposed to be that there are different jobs available up there. It could be a cleaning service, or you can come in and do like an event, housekeeper.
Or like a housekeeper.
Yeah.
Working like different restaurants, or I think
dishwasher.
Yeah, it's like
I think washing dishes for
I think it was like a retail like store too, maybe like the dollar store. So it's like Insta. It's called Instawork, but it's like you could pick up little different shifts every day.
Yeah, from regular businesses.
Yeah. So I think if they did it right, it would be very
it would be nice.
Good. Like, I don't know, maybe they don't have anything available just yet in our section or something. I don't know. But
and to be honest, now that I think about it, if that's how like some of these companies are operating, it's no wonder that the customer service is bad these nowadays.
For real.
That's not their job for real.
Right, that's just a shift they picked up.
Yeah. I can't. But yeah, so that was what was going on. A carrier driver.
Oh yeah. So that we've been on that for about a month too.
Been on the wait list.
I'm like, guys, all these are like on the wait list. But like it's kind of the same thing like Amazon Flex, I would assume. You basically delivering packages.
I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna come from like different companies. Probably, maybe.
We haven't dipped our little feet in there yet, so we don't know.
We're gonna do a little bit more research on it, but I feel like it's almost like you're intercepting like a package or something. It's something like that.
Not intercepting, like I think you just go and pick up like a package from different like I guess places, and they
want you to take it to somewhere. Yeah. Spark driver.
Yes. Okay, look, we got the nod for that too.
Yeah, they don't want me. All because of that, right? It was not my fault. I always explain it to them, but I guess it's not enough for them.
Right. They looking like, no, you basically stole the car. I'm like, that's not the case.
Like, don't take the fall for something that you didn't do, you guys. That's my best advice.
It'll mess you up in the long run.
Yeah, definitely will.
But the Spark driver, they basically is delivering, I guess, I wouldn't say food necessarily.
Orders? I'm just
different orders. Yeah, from Walmart.
So, yeah, basically they just kind of like deliver like certain orders to customers.
Yeah.
And I guess it could probably be like anything they probably really have in the store, or maybe they got it from the warehouse that's at the store, and then you then deliver it to the customers. I don't know how that will work, because what if somebody orders a mattress? Like, how does that...
They ain't gonna order a mattress.
You don't think so?
Nah, it's like it's nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't have mattresses at Walmart.
How you know that?
I mean, they have like the cover.
I bet they probably never know. They probably got one of them ones that's rolled up. You gotta let it breathe. You know what I'm saying? The one you lay flat, they breathe a little bit.
But I have heard though, like Spark driver, I heard that do make good money. We just haven't got a chance to do it yet. But
I think it's like 25 or so per. Nothing less than like 20 something.
Is it?
I thought so.
I don't know.
Like, people make a lot of money. Like, y'all look it up on YouTube. They made bank up there.
Yeah, that Spark driver. I really wanted that, but
yeah.
Golly.
I know. I'm sorry. My bad, baby.
No, you're fine.
The next thing is the car wrapping advertising. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. We considered it.
Yeah,
we haven't necessarily tried it. It just seems real scammy.
And then it's like, so it got pros and cons. Like the pros, you can make,
if it's true.
Yeah, you can make like residual income like every month. Like I guess if you you can pick to get like half of the car wrapped or the whole thing wrapped, whichever one you prefer. But like I said, your car is gonna be basically an ad now. And you're going to be riding around with it. While
you deliver it. Like, it works good for, like, people who are... They want people who are already delivering, like, Amazon Flex, DoorDash, and stuff like that.
So you can ride around and people can see it more. But, like I said, it's up to you, because that will be your car that's wrapped. And, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get it removed.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I don't want to be riding around with a big-ass cheeseburger on top of
Yeah, no, I'm saying. No, for
on
real.
the side of my car. I don't even eat cheeseburgers, and you ain't.
I can't.
For real.
But see, the thing, if it was actually working, if it was something that wasn't scammy, because we was looking it up, and a lot of people said it was scammy on like YouTube, TikTok, and all that other stuff. But it's like you could make like $500 a month, sometimes even $1,000. Like, if it was legit, if certain things was legit, and I don't doubt that there are some legit companies. It's just it's so many more scammy ones.
Right.
We don't want to take the chance and get our car wrapped, and it's almost like it's some money laundering type stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't got time to be up in prison. I'm too pretty. I'm too thick.
Oh my God.
So I know a lot of y'all have probably heard about affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
That's literally the number one thing people say when they even talk about these little side hustle videos, like affiliate marketing.
Right. Like
anybody can do it.
It have its pros and cons. Like, Okay, so basically, you have to have like, well, I wouldn't say you have to have, but having an audience helps tremendously because I think it's like you have to get like at least 3 orders in the first 6 months to stay like active.
If you're doing Amazon affiliate marketing.
Yes. Yeah, Amazon affiliate marketing.
So the idea of affiliate marketing is that you are taking a link from somewhere, you have your own personalized link, and then you are putting it on a platform, whether it be TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, or something like that. It has to, it's just legit. And someone who's interested in it may click on it, and let's say that they don't buy the item that you're advertising. At least if they buy something from that site itself, you now get some, you get some money from it.
Yeah.
Part of it. Yeah.
Like what, like 7% or 5%?
Yeah, it really
depends on the items they get. Like you can get like 7%, 5%, all depends on the items they get. And, like we actually tried the affiliate marketing.
We had a store set up for it and everything.
It was called The Farmer Shop. No, was it The Farmer Shop? I think it was.
That was The Farmer Shop. Yeah, it was The Farmer Shop. It was cute.
Yeah. But like I said too, like that's where social media comes into effect because if you don't have the audience already, like nobody is gonna really buy from you like that.
Yeah.
So it's, and then like I understand too because it is like a lot of scammy stuff going on in the world, and so you can't really trust. So me personally, I do the same thing though. Like I see a link and I see something I like, I'll go to Amazon and search it.
Yeah, and that's completely fine, but it just take a while to build that trust with your audience. But at the same time, it's like the way the algorithm is set up now, it's just messed up. It really does suck, you guys. Now some people, if you got support, cool, they'll publicize your stuff, push it out there so your affiliate marketing stuff can work. But a lot of people don't really support each other.
Yeah.
So it makes it tough to do. Tried it. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe try it in the future.
Yeah,
just
I feel
not
like
now.
It's a little waste right now. Like, maybe later on down the line, But for the most part, I mean, it's cool. You know, like I said, you'll just have to do it to see for yourself. So
yeah, if you are interested in doing it, you do have an audience, or you feel like your chances are good with doing it. Definitely look into Pinterest because Pinterest is. I was shocked at how many people actually are on Pinterest and actually click on the links, because when you're up there, you're really scrolling. You're not really checking who is posting the link. You're just looking at the actual stuff itself. So that's a good place to start when you are maybe worried that the people may not trust you yet.
And last but not least, real estate. We tried that too.
Can you believe it? Yes, we was about that, you guys.
Yeah, like the only thing about real estate, like you basically have to have money to make money with real estate. Like, we had actually signed up for like a program, and he was covering all the costs. Like we'll just basically we played like the middleman in it. So we'll find a house, and it can be an old house, whatever. We'll find a house, and basically we'll find a seller, and we'll buy the house from them, and then we'll sell the house to somebody else.
Yeah, for a profit.
Yeah, for a profit.
Preferably, it's really called wholesaling, you guys. Yeah. And it's preferably you would want someone that's going to be your buyer. You're going to want somebody who does like reconstruction, who refurbish homes, and then they get a bigger margin. But you have to do all that math for them first so they know that it's worth it.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, we had... Not saying we had the money. We had the money he was offering.
Yeah, we had the backing, the funding.
We had the funding. But it's pros and cons with it. We had the money to back us up, and we also had, like, guidance, people to call if we needed, help or anything. But, like, the cons really is, like, you still have to use your own money. Sometimes, like, we had to put, like, $500 down or something like that.
Yeah, for far as, like, for the cost of maybe, like, putting a hold on it or whatever. Like almost like a deposit, and then also for like certain things to be surveyed and examined.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, you are putting your real money at stake. This is really not a game, you guys, because it could take you forever to sometimes even find a seller, a legit seller, because the people who houses are going in like foreclosure or anything like that, some of them are just not willing to give up their home. A lot of times, like, it's not like back in the day where you can call somebody and it'd be legit. There's so like many scam callers.
Yeah, the cold calling, all of that.
Yeah, that's dead because of these scam calls. We had about 20 scam callers just this morning from waking up. Like, what?
And it's like it's a lot trying to do real estate, especially like we did cold calling. We, knocked on people's doors and stuff like that.
Yeah. And met a lot of cool people, actually.
We met a lot of cool people. And, sometimes some people get upset about it. You're liable to get fussed out because certain people, they don't want to sell their house. Maybe their mom died or somebody died and they want to keep that house and not ready to sell it, but they just trying to, get out of foreclosure or something like that. So when you come up to them, be like, hey, I could buy your house. They snapping on you like, no, this is my... I'm like, okay, calm down. So like,
And honestly, the information that with certain programs that you have your hands on, that you're able to find out, it almost feels illegal to know, me personally.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was cool and all doing it, but next time if we was to go back into real estate, like, we would do it differently.
Yeah.
Versus trying to wholesale, because I mean, wholesale, you can make some, good money with it or whatever, but it's a lot. It's a lot you got to do.
It's very risky, heartbreaking, cold calling in a generation, in an era where there's so many scams. People don't trust you, so you can't really do that. I don't know. Wholesaling is just, if you're not already establishing it and known for it to where everybody trusts you, it's really almost impossible to get into this day and time.
Yeah, so, like, you gotta know somebody. That's the thing. Yeah. You always gotta know somebody.
Yeah, and finding a buyer, oh my gosh. Yeah. The buyers, they know what you're trying to do.
They do. So they like, no. You'll get like a million no's before you get that one yes.
And sometimes they'll go behind your back and steal your deal. And steal your deal. They'll wait for you. They're like, okay, you got this. I'll wait it out and wait for it to not go good for you. And then I'll remember what the property was. And then I'll come on the tail end and I'll go and make my deal for myself, because I know I'm good. I know I got it. And that is very heartbreaking, you guys. And when you don't get your numbers right, you're going to look so stupid.
Yeah, like it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it. We will like to dip back into it, just not right now.
Yeah, like but more so as realtors or in a sense, something like that. But
yeah, you gotta like really have money to do that. Like of course they be like online and be like, oh, you don't have to put any money down. I covered it. No, you have to put something down.
Anybody nothing is free in this world. Nothing is free. If anybody tells you, oh, this is stress-free, this is easy, don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it. Because if it's really that stress-free, really that easy, you're going to prison.
For real. It's not worth it. It's not worth the headache.
Right. You know how easy it is to go to a corner store and tell them to give me out, put all the money in the bag, and they actually do it? You're going to jail. Okay?
For real.
My advice to you guys is just to, don't try to take the easy way out all the time, because a lot of times it's not like, do your research on these things when people are posting. I know it's so easy to get caught up in TikTok or whatever else, or when people talking about, oh, you should do this, it made me a millionaire, and little do you know that you actually just made them a millionaire just by watching their video. That's really what happened.
Yeah. But, like, with Amazon, DoorDash, all of that, like, I can say you can pay bills with it, as long it depends on your area and how much your bills cost and all of that. But for the most part, I feel like, they are real good apps. They're real good apps. You just got to be careful with, signing up and, scams, and be careful about delivering food, too, because people are crazy.
Right.
And so, you just got to be cautious at all times with it.
I agree.
But if there's anything you want us to talk about or need advice, hit us up on IG at @thefarmers_show.
And we're out.
Bye, y'all.